Hey guys, it's your girl, the Alpha Mystic, back with another video. Thank you so much for tuning in. For all of the newbies that are just now tuning into my channel, thank you and welcome. Feel free to hit that subscribe button if any of my videos resonate with you. Also, for those that have been rocking me for the past month, thank you so much. I appreciate all the words of encouragement and support and the shares and the likes. They do not go unnoticed. Also, if you would like to book a personal reading, you can do that by looking in the description below. I have all the information to do that. And let's see if there's anything else. I think that's it. I think I'm gonna hop right on into it. So, I was guided to do this video, and really honestly, guys, I had a whole thing mapped out about how I wanted to talk about new moon and manifestation and all that. But Spirit just guided me to kind of shoot from the heart. And I just want to talk about manifesting your vibes, manifesting, and how important it is to be in the vibration of what you want to manifest. Because oftentimes we write down our dreams, our goals, or even we think them in our mind and we're like, oh, I want to do this, I want to be this, I want to start my own business, I want to be married, I want to be a mom, or whatever the things that we have, our deepest desires. But we're not in the vibration of it. We want to think about the past. We want to think about what's gone wrong. We want to think about the regular day-to-day life, things that annoy us, and not knowing that the universe responds to our vibration. And if we're not a vibrational match to what we're trying to manifest, it won't vibrate to us. The universe only understands vibrations, doesn't understand what we may think in our mind and what we really want. That's why it's so key to, when you write down your manifestations and things that you want out of life, to actually give gratitude to these things, give gratitude that these things even exist. And also take a moment as you write down each goal, which I talked about writing goals in another video. You guys got to check that out, and how important it is to write them down in pen because it holds accountability. But anyways, when you write down each of those goals, to really get in the feeling of what that feels like, what that would feel like for you to buy that new home, to start that new business, to have a child, to get married, to move to the place of your dreams, is so important to feel that energy and feel it every day. Read those goals every day and get in the energy of receiving that. Act as if it's already so, because once you put those vibrations out into the universe, just like the law of attraction, it has no other choice but to vibrate in your direction. Sorry for the shaky camera. So it's just so important, and I cannot stress it enough, to get in the vibration of what you want to manifest, what you want to achieve, and to really recognize and hold yourself accountable when you notice that your energy is not in alignment with what you want. And it's also important to be around people that lift your vibration, to help you dream big, help you think positive, not around low vibrational energy where all people want to do is talk about people, or, just talk shit about what somebody else is doing. Or, sadly enough, I've seen it where people talk shit about people that are actually going after their dreams. And what that is, it's just them projecting on them the fears that they have internally. So it's just so important that when you begin to manifest and you begin to desire these things, that you really, really get in the energy of doing this. And it does take some practice, because all of our life we've been programmed to think of what could go wrong, or what is going wrong and we need to fix it, and we need to fix it, that we don't really think about what's going good. And it's hard to switch that off, to switch the direction of your thoughts. But one thing that I had to do for myself, because I am a very analytical person, and that my mind is just so just sometimes it runs rampant in a positive direction and sometimes in a negative direction. So one day I was like, you know what? Every time I catch myself thinking a negative thought, I'm going to look at my wrist, and I had wrote down, cancel that thought. And so every time I caught myself thinking something negative, no matter how small it was, even if it's like, oh, why is this person driving so slow or whatever, I would look at my wrist and I would be like, you know what? Switch that thought into something positive, something uplifting, something from a place of unconditional love, and align yourself with love, so you can receive more of that in return. And it just takes some time. I'm not sitting here saying it's easy. I still struggle with it, but I know that I've come a long way. And one of the things that I started to do, and you guys don't have to do this daily, I do it maybe once or twice a week, is I light a candle. And if you don't have any lighters but you have a candle, which is rare, but I'm just saying that it doesn't matter whether you light the candle or not. But you light the candle and you burn some sage or Palo Santo or whatever your favorite incense is, and you put on some soft music. I like to listen to 963 hertz music. It helps me connect with my guides and spirit more, and helps me receive divine information, divine messages, the uplifting that I need. But put that on and just start to write, and don't think too hard about what you're writing down. Just really get in the vibration of what you want. Think about it. Go into your heart space and really think about what will make your heart sing, and take that time to write down each goal. And like I said, when you write down these goals, pause. The first one you write down, pause and just look at it, read it a few times, and get in the energy of what that is that you wrote down. Because like I said, if you are not a vibrational match, no matter how bad you want something, if your energy is not in alignment with what you want, it won't manifest. I've tried it, not purposely, but I just kind of noticed until I read or watched a video on YouTube, and it was like, duh, that makes sense. If I'm not in a vibrational alignment of what I'm trying to manifest, of course it's not going to come to me. So the same thing applies. And once you write those goals down and you feel everyone and you say it to yourself, and honestly, just read it to yourself like it's already happened. Like, I'm so grateful to have moved into my new home. And you might not even sign the deed yet, or you might not even apply for the mortgage yet, but you are talking as if it is already so, because it is so, and so it is. And so when you do those things, like I said, it takes some practice, but when you continuously do those things and you make an effort to do that, it will manifest. And also just make an effort every day to just look over your goals, or, just think about, man, I wrote this down. Where am I at with this? Where am I at with this? And also to just give thanks about how far you, excuse me, guys. Give thanks to how far you've come, because, those little pats on the back for ourselves mean the world, and we often expect it from other people. But if we don't recognize that within ourselves, then others won't recognize it either. And let me see what else I had written down here. Yeah, I really briefly wanted to talk about the new moon in Sagittarius, and that was really my main idea for doing this video. I wanted to talk about the new moon in Sagittarius. I'm going to do that really briefly, but basically a new moon is when it's a new lunar cycle. A new moon occurs each month. It's when the sun is blocking the moon, so the shadow of the sun is blocking the moon, so we can't really see it in the sky. And of course, the moon has phases, so it'll shift, and you'll start to see the crescent moon and the different shapes of the moon. I'm not a lunar expert, but you guys get my drift, okay? And so with each new moon, it is a chance to set your intentions. It's a chance to look back and see how far you've come. Look at your goals and to say, okay, I've done this, check this off, okay, I'm still working on this, and to write those down again, revisit those goals, and to really harness in on the energy of the moon to manifest those goals. Earlier in the video, I talked about lighting the candles, burning the sage, and all that. That can apply towards the new moon as well. When you do new moon rituals, it's the same thing. Light a candle, burn some sage, Palo Santo, incense, whatever. Put on some soft music and just get in your mode, It's okay to grab a glass of wine or whatever it is that helps you unwind. Of course, you don't want to get too drunk. You can't write, but you guys get my drift, right? And just think about what it is that you want. And it's so important to stay optimistic and to really get in that energy. I cannot stress it enough. I feel like a broken record about, saying that getting into the vibration of what it is that you want to manifest is crucial to your manifestations. And with this new moon in Sagittarius, it packs a powerful punch, guys. This new moon is like, I call it the make it or break it moon, as far as 2019, or closing out those old chapters and, really showing us where we stand and propelling us into 2020, a new decade where we can manifest our biggest dreams and desires. But it's so important to get in that energy, to stay optimistic. And this new moon does bring confidence. It does bring action. So it's important that, when you guys are writing down these goals, that you are taking a step every day, even if, no matter how small it is, even if it's, like I said, your dream is to buy a new home. A small step would just Google the process. Just Google the process. That's a step towards your goal. And then you'll just start to uncover that once you do one step, the other step will just appear, and then the other step will just appear. And it's just like, voila, here you are applying for the mortgage. That's just an example, but that's how it works. It's no good to just write down all these dreams, but then you're just sitting there like, all right, universe, where you at? When you come in, that's not going to do it, okay? So you really have to get in the energy of that. And then also with this new moon in Sagittarius, it's about action. It's about, okay, y'all done all the dreaming, the manifesting, the wishing, the gratitude. Now it's time to take those steps. It's time to take that bold action, and the universe is supporting you. Things that, normally maybe this past new moon you tried to manifest and you just couldn't do it. This is the new moon to try again, okay? It's so strong, and it can help you achieve the impossible, guys, but it's really about believing in yourself first and foremost, believing that you deserve what you want. And the universe recognizes love, and something else I want to say, get out of the energy of guilt. If there are mistakes that you've made in the past, or you've wronged somebody in the past, apologize to them, and then apologize to yourself for just feeling so guilty about it, because it's okay to feel sorry and apologetic about something. But when you continue to beat yourself up, you get in the undeserving energy, which means that, I've done this thing, I made this mistake, I've done this bad thing, and now I just don't deserve to be happy. I deserve this bad karma. And that's not true. Once you make peace with situations and you apologize and you close doors, you are well within your rights to manifest what it is that you want, guys. So let me see if there's anything else. Like, you guys know, I have my notepad here. Let's see. Gratitude. We talked about being gracious and being grateful for what it is that you want, because be grateful that it exists. Maybe you don't have it yet, but be grateful that God made it and it's there for the taking, should you so go after it, right? Let's see. I really think that's it for now, guys. I mean, if you have any more questions or comments or, concerns, or you want a personal reading, like I said, all that information is below. I really just want everybody to really, really tap in and tune into this energy. It's so powerful and it's just so beautiful. And when you really open yourself up to it, I mean, you'll start to see things happen, and you have no other explanation but God, but the universe backing you up. Also, for those of you guys that have stones or crystals, definitely want to charge those. The new moon energy usually happens, maybe say today's the 25th, and I'll probably upload this tomorrow, the 26th, the day of the new moon, but today's the 25th, so you can set them out as early as the 25th, charge them to about the 27th, no longer than the 28th, and just enjoy the vibes, enjoy the energy, guys. So that's it. Once again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Share this video if it was helpful. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I love all of you guys, and let's get to it. Let's manifest. I'm so excited for 2020. I know you guys are too. It's your girl, the Alpha Mystic, signing off. Bye-bye.